Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails to Azure. We are in Mainz where we just picked up a package at the Ziegel Inn that was actually meant for St. Ursula. So I think because we went down south in Crossbell, where we picked up the quest at the airport, where we went to Mainz because we know we needed to deliver this package to St. Ursula. So I think for now, I think it's time that we head to St. Ursula, talk to everyone there, and of course, deliver the package. Let's see, all the way down south. The Bracer seems to be pretty active lately. I overheard them talking about strange monsters appearing all over the state. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Yes, well, we need to keep an eye out for that, definitely. Shizuku has had a positive outlook ever since her latest surgery. That girl refuses to give up, and there's no excuse for the rest of us. We have to stay optimistic. That's right, we'll keep our hopes high and all that we can do for Shizuku. Yeah, with the entire hospital supporting her, they will find a way, I'm sure of it. Besides, if she doesn't get her eyesight back, how can she then become bracers or maybe new SSS members later when they grow up, right? Oh, hello there, SSS. Ah, Lynn, Aeolia. What brings you to St. Ursula today? Another bracer request, perhaps? Oh, we're taking a little breather and doing some prep work before we get back to investigating the cryptids. The plan is to check out the sandbar on Ursula Road where you exterminated that one from yesterday. We're hoping to find some sort of link between the cryptids and that Pleroma grass your report mentioned. Oh, and Arios is back to work, just so you know. He'll be handling the last cryptid that was assigned to the guild. All by himself, huh? Well, anything we can do to lend a hand? Oh, I think we have it under control. Although, I could use some hugs and kisses from Theo to perk me up in case we run into any more trouble. You will survive. So cruel. I'd be more concerned for her if she didn't act this way. In other words, there's nothing to worry about. We can take care of ourselves. You guys just keep doing what you're doing on your end. Got it. Good luck you two, and stay safe out there. About the Pleroma grass, by the way. The report you submitted said that it was also the key ingredient in Gnosis. The orchestrator of the cult incident, Joachim Gunther, manufactured a large quantity of the drug before its demise. But that raises the question, where had he harvested enough Pleroma grass to do so? My first suggestion would be the mine near Mainz. All the way at the bottom would also explain where we fought that dragon there, which probably was the first cryptid. And we did find a big patch of grass behind it. Maybe? Or there's still a ground we haven't discovered yet. Maybe underground, maybe in the geofront? Never know, the place down there is big enough that there might be a hidden chamber we haven't seen yet. Oh, we're headed out to the sandbar on Ursula Road to look into the connection between the blue grass and the cryptid you reported. Don't worry though, we can take care of ourselves. You six just keep on doing your own thing. Oh, are you looking for Arios? Well, he went back to the city yesterday night. Shizuku could still use his support, but we all understand how busy his bracer works keeps him. Anything new? I think we have it, but it's so inexpensive we might as well buy it. Oh, it looks like I still have a bit of time before today's lecture. Michotte isn't here yet, so I might as well sneak in a little studying while I eat my breakfast. Yeah, and with him not around, you can look at gory pictures all you want. Door still closed? It is still closed. Nothing changed. You know, I never understood why we have this container full of dolls for warding off evil spirits. How the heck did it even get here? Maybe it was from Gunther's stash? Maybe for the cult? I don't know. Because a hospital, I don't see it ever needing one of those. But that's just me, of course. Oh, according to Mr. Clark, it's going to rain all day starting tomorrow. He said that you can find weather forecasts right on the Orbital network. My gosh, the world is advancing more and more by the second now. Pretty amazing, don't you think? Very impressive, definitely. Not here today. And she is not even sleeping in either. It's been a while since we saw her there. I heard Cirone being chewed out by the nurse administrator earlier. That girl can never keep her nose clean. A bit of scolding now and then might do her some good. I'll go and stick up for her, of course, once I see a good chance to cut on in. I've heard Cirone being chewed out by the nurse administrator. Yeah, so she will help, but she can take the brunt a little bit for now. Oh, I feel as though the odds of Shizuku recovering her eyesight are as low as ever. But if the patient hasn't given up, then neither can I. On the salient name, I promise not to rest until I find a successful treatment for that girl. If Shizuku recovers her eyesight, it will inspire patients the continent over who will live with the same affliction. On the silent name, I promise not to rest until I find a sexual treatment for that girl. And I hope you do, in every fiber of my body. This is the way to the research ward, isn't it? We don't have any business right there right now. Yeah, but we always check. Oh, hi Cecile. Good morning, SSS. Well, hello there, Lloyd. What brings you all here? Did you want to pay Shizuku a visit? Yes, we did. Oh, we're not interrupting, though, are we? Oh, no, not at all. I just came to tell her that Michael sends her a letter from Le Mans State. I was going to ask if she wanted me to read it. Oh, did you say Michael? Isn't that the boy Dr. Salent operated on? Yes, he was also staying on this floor, so the two of us became good friends. We promised to exchange letters with one another when he left the hospital. From regular pals to pen pals, huh? It's not uncommon for St. Ursula to receive letters from former patients like this. Sadly, it isn't easy finding the time to respond, what with the sheer volume of our workload. Still, it's nice to hear from them. Knowing that someone I care for is leading a happy, healthy life never fails to give me a good boost of energy. Well, that sounds like you, Cecile. I bet you put a lot of love and care into every reply you make. Perhaps I should begin writing letters to Martha as well. I'm sure she'd like that. She was so happy after seeing you for the first time in years. It's never too late. You're always welcome to give it a shot. I will consider it once our work slows down. Now then, I'll just go ahead and read this for you. Dear Shizuku, how have you been? I'm doing well myself. I've been praying to the goddess every single night for her to help you see again. He hasn't changed one bit. It's so good to hear from Michael again. Oh, he included a photo too. It's of him and his parents. They seem happy. I can't wait to see it. Me too. And I really do hope it happens during this game. It will be amazing. But if it doesn't, then hopefully we'll notice or see it in one of the other games. Still nobody new in this room. Oh, that's right. Your recovery has been progressing well. I'm sure you'll be discharged before too long. Oh, is that right? Well, that's just delightful to hear. I have to hand it to you, Dr. Lighton. You really know your stuff. I'm glad you were the one assigned to me. Oh, really? I don't know what to say. Oh, I admit, being under the care of so young a doctor had me concerned. But as it turns out, this Lighton fellow really knows his stuff. I think that is the compliment he just needed to hear, I'm sure. Well, a friend of mine came to visit me the other day. Hospitalized over a thrown out back. What an embarrassment. And here I was hoping no one would have found out. I must have been my mother who leaked the word of it. How cruel can she possibly be? It's your mother. Probably very cruel and probably in every way unintended. Oh, I heard Dr. Salen's going back to the drawing board to come up with a procedure to restore Sisiku's eyesight. Thank goodness. She seemed so down about what happened that I was starting to avoid her. Oh, I'm glad she's already shifting back into focus. Not that I'm surprised. Dr. Salen's got nerves of steel. She could stay calm and rational through any crisis. Shifting your mind back into focus when things don't go as planned can be a lot harder than you think. But if anyone can stay calm and rational through any crisis, it's Dr. Salen. She's practically got nerves of steel. That she does. Oh, honestly, Cirone, how many times must you make the same mistake before you learn? But Martha, I told you this one isn't my fault. I know I did it right. If there's any mistake here, it's on their end. It just has to be, I swear. I told you, Martha, there must have been some kind of mistake on their end. Oh, why don't you believe me? Well, with how accident-prone Cirone is, I can't blame them for not believing you, even though I really do want to myself. Oh, do you really expect me to buy that? I'm hardly in the wrong for not believing you after the countless mistakes you've made in the past. Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? People judge you about what you did in the past, and if something now happens that lay in line with everything that happened in the past, it's really hard to be in disbelief then of that. I think that's what Cirone's problem is right now. Even though I have a feeling that Cirone's in the right in this one. I think even her friend said so. When the surgical department was established, some found the practice invasive, inhumane even. But these days I feel people have reached a deeper understanding of what benefits the surgical side of medicine can offer. The field thus had a lot of great pioneers who demonstrated its merits. They deserve our gratitude and much, much more. Yeah, but that's how it is with any new venture, new medicine, new discoveries. In the beginning, people are scared because they don't know what to believe. Only when there's enough proof that what you're doing works are people willing to open up a bit more about it. I've been fretting over leaving my husband alone with the kids at home. He never has been the best caretaker. He tells me he's taking up cooking though. That can only be a good thing, I hope. I've been fretting over. Well, it might be a good learning experience, I'm sure. I've been keeping myself busy during my stay here by reading this year's back issues of the Crossbell Times. The assassination attempt on former Major McDowell and the anniversary festival, the cult incident. It boggles the mind to know we've experienced all of that in a span of just a few months. No extra book you want to pass on? Because I think so far, I think we're doing still quite well on books. Yeah, see, I don't think we have any holes yet. I have an appointment scheduled for this morning. And guess what? I was able to schedule it right on the Orbital network. Now that's what I call a convenience. Oh, Shizuku's bravery is always so inspirational to the nursing staff. We owe it to her to keep the faith and give her our full support. Definitely. Because she is extremely brave with all the setbacks with her eyes. Oh, I rode the bus here all by myself today. Pretty grown up of me, huh? Oh, I hurt my hip doing housework. Oh, I hate getting older. You kids should watch out. You'll be having your midlife crisis before you know it. Yeah, best not to think about it. Always act how you feel. And don't look too much at your age. You can do that when your body starts breaking down. Until then, just do whatever you want. Oh, welcome back to St. Ursula's Hospital, Special Support Section. What can we do for you today? Well, about that, Sarah, there's something we need to ask you. It concerns one of our requests. Lloyd explained the situation regarding the misdelivered packages. Oh, so that's what the package was. Our nurse admin, Martha, was raking her brain over it. She thought maybe a nurse made a mistake with the purchase order. A mistake, you say? Oh, yes, it happens. One of our clumsier nurses has done something to that effect in the past. Multiple times, in fact. Oh, did you now? Oh, so does that mean the package is currently at the nurse's station? Oh, yes, it should be. Feel free to go to the second floor and have a look for yourself. Welp, here's hoping. Oh, it really makes your heart to go out to the poor nurse who was falsely accused. Just a little. Anyway, let's head upstairs. Yeah, because Lloyd knows it's about Cirone. So that's what she's being accused of. An actual fault at the package. Oh, honestly, Cirone, you should be old enough to know better than this. Why is it that you can't even place a simple order without making these mistakes? No, there's gotta be some other explanation. Just ask my fa. She even watched me put the order together. I mean, sure, it took me 20 tries before I got the numbers right, but we did it eventually. The things Maifa has to put up with. You're lucky she's so fond of you. Pardon us, did something happen? Oh, hello, SSS. Well, Cirone here was tasked with placing an order for our medical supplies, but we've run into a problem of sorts. The package that arrived didn't have any supplies. Instead, it had some sort of worn-out doll inside. Oh, goddess knows why. Mind you, this isn't Cirone's first offense. Earlier this year, she botched an order of bedsheets too. Aw, come on, why don't you believe me? I'm telling you, I know I got it right. Lloyd, are you thinking the same thing I am? Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. What are you two referring to? Well, we might know a thing or two about what happened here. Lloyd explained the situation regarding the misdelivered packages. A misdelivery? Oh, so the package we received was never meant for us to begin with. That's right, we're currently in the middle of sorting it out. Would this happen to be the package you were expecting? Lloyd handed over the heavy package. It appears so. These are the medical tools I placed an order for. Oh, thank you for coming all this way to deliver them to us, SSS. Well, I do suppose I owe you an apology, Cirone. I hope you can forgive me. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions like that. Ah, it's all water under bridge now, as long as you're not still mad at me. Oh, I almost forgot. They should have put it somewhere in here. Cirone dug around the inside of the package to look for something. Ah, there it is! My new Kagemaru strap. Since we were already placing an order, I figured I might as well add this to the package too. Isn't he just adorable? Oh, Cirone, perhaps we're going to need to have another talk after all. Sorry to interrupt, but if you wouldn't mind, could we take the package you received by mistake? We'll make sure it gets to the right person. Oh, why, of course. Give me just a moment. Yeah, there it is. Be careful with it now. Receive a small trunk. Thanks. We'll take care of it from here. Let's see. According to the shipping label that Aaron gave us, this package was meant for a private address in the residential district. Oh, now that we all have to do is deliver it, and the request will be complete. The residential district? It must be one of the homes near Speaker McDowell's then. Do you recognize this address, Ellie? Let me take a closer look. Oh, I think I do, but this address... If I'm not mistaken, it's the empty house to the right of the Representative Campbell's. Wait, isn't that the house people kept saying was haunted 10 years back? Oh yes, that's the one. The hell? Then what's going on? Is it possible someone moved in recently? Well, I couldn't really say for sure. Well, only one way to find out is to head there ourselves. Let's go deliver this package. Oh, thank you for going out of your way to deliver us our package. I'd love to catch up, but Cirone and I need to have a little chat. Another time, perhaps? Definitely. Oh, look at this Kagamaru strap I ordered. Best purchase of my life. A fellow Kagamaru enthusiast. Your taste is impeccable. See, you get it. Isn't he just so cute? Cirone, have you heard even a word I said? No, she did not. Because she came across another fan and, well, she just lost it. Well, we've been taking more follow-up appointments via the Orbital network lately. Thanks to the new legislation that's been enacted. Perhaps its Crossbell became independent, it could grease the wheel for even more helpful laws in the future. It makes me wonder how the referendum will turn out in practice if it passed. Yeah, I think that is a very big question and I'm very curious too, but I don't know if we'll get that far. I've recently gotten a sense that something is troubling my son Keynes. This hospital keeps me busy enough, but now my private life is just as stressful. If I'm not careful, I end up giving myself a stomach ulcer, and then I'd be forced to have Lago treat me. Good goddess, my private life is somehow as mentally draining as my work is in the hospital. If I'm not careful, I end up giving myself a stomach ulcer. Oh, Chief Ursuline has been running herself ragged with her research ever since Shizuku's surgery. Apparently she's looking into the possibility of employing the use of orpmans to correct Shizuku's eyesight. Amazing, isn't she? I don't know if it will work, but the chief really knows how to think outside of the box. Imagine using orbital energy to correct eyesight. That's the kind of out-of-the-box theory I could never dream up. That's sad. Something like that would fall under the field of neurology too. It's an innovative solution, but not very practical. Well, that's how progress is made. Having bonkers ideas, testing them, and in the end, having something at the end that might even work. I do hope so, though. Oh, I've got it. By using the same principles as a photoquartz, it may be possible to send optical feedback to the brain as an artificial vision aid. No, that won't work. I should figure it. It would take a lifetime to develop this. It looks to me like they are trying to create robotic eyes, which, all things considered, is extremely advanced. It might not work for Shizuku, but definitely very interesting. The human body has the innate ability to repair injuries and cure illnesses all on its own. Most remedies developed and prescribed in the field of internal medicine are designed to accelerate those self-healing capabilities. That same philosophical basis is also employed by the Church, and so too do we physicians ascribe to it. Oh, Leighton has been making far more rounds around the hospital than he used to. Oh, I show him. Does he think he's going to be the next rising star of St. Ursula? Not on my watch, Buster. Well, to be honest, I haven't seen you at all the patients, only in this room. So yeah, he is doing a bit better. And I think that's it for St. Ursula. So where will we go next? I think it's time for us to go back to Crossbell and continue our rounds from there. There is one thing I want to quickly check though. West Crossbell and Highway Monster. Alright.
どうしますか？目的地を選んでください。
Yeah, so once we get outside towards Belgard Gate, we need to cross the road and find the monster there. I think that will be a great one for the beginning of the next episode. But we still have plenty of time to do some other stuff. Oh, it's just you guys. Phew, you scared me. I thought you were Momo for a second. Ryu, this is part of the SSS building. You can't just slip in like you own the place. Ah, come on, Lloyd. Sharing is caring. Now you do your pal Ryu a solid and keep quiet about where I'm hiding, okay? Don't be a narc. I'm in the middle of an all-out hide-and-seek war with Henri and Momo right now. Do your pal Ryu a solid and don't be a narc. I'm gonna tell. I'm playing hide and seek with Ryu and Henri, but I can't find them at all. Where did they go? I can see both of them, really. Oh, the last time we were playing hide and seek, it went on until the sun went down. I wonder if Momo will actually manage to find us this time. I hope so. Ah, hide and seek. I remember playing it all the time when I was little. Watching those kids have fun together really puts a smile on my face. Yeah, I can imagine that. Oh, which one do you want, Chiruru? The new special is a good choice if you ask me. Sure, I'll go with that one then. It's kinda cute too. I know, right? It's the cutest. I make sure to stop by here to get a go lunch before I leave for a trip. Look at this new bread they have here. Though it's the cutest I've ever seen them make. Oh, I think I heard Bennett's voice coming from the kitchen. Her latest bread is super popular, so I'm sure she's working hard to keep up with the demand. And maybe to try and improve on it. Ah, stupid Oscar. What's this all just a game to him or something? Still, that face he made after taking his first bite. It looked like he genuinely loved it. No, what am I saying? This is nothing but a ploy to catch me off guard. Go away, dark thoughts. Vicious kneading. Damn you, Oscar. I'll make yeast out of you next time for sure. You're going to regret ever being born. He was genuinely happy for her, really. Bennett's newest bread has been flying off the shelves, which you'd think she'd be happy about. But now I can't go a day without her hollering about how my days are numbered before my reign is over. Man, you don't think she hates me, do you? Something I must have said must rub Bennett the wrong way. I should go and apologize later. All I want is for us to work as a team. With our forces combined, we could bake the finest bread in Crossbell. Which I think is 100% true, really. Damn, they're getting so many different burgers and stuff. This one is the one I'm most interested in so far. 30% HP and CP 30. Pretty sweet bread. I just don't get Bennett. Since when did I raise that girl to be allergic to compliments? I thought she'd have grown out of her awkward phase by now. Sheesh, is she a handful or what? Yeah, I think she kinda likes him, but yeah, it could be something else. Maybe she's actually that competitive. I guess time will tell. Why don't we go to Jenton and watch when you work? It's not every day we get the opportunity. Maybe seeing your sister on the job will inspire you to follow in her footsteps. Oh, shut up, Dad. I already told you I'm not gonna be a stupid engineer. No, you're gonna be a smart engineer. You'll thank me later in life once you see how rewarding engineering is. Stupid Dad. He wants to take me to go see how Wendy's doing at work today. He hardly even gets any days off, so I wish he'd just learned to spend them relaxing. Yeah, instead of trying to convince Pansy to become an engineer. Chiru's back from another one of her little adventures. She's out with Katerina right now though. It's heartening to know both of my kids are blessed with such good friends in their lives. That's something I have to be thankful for. I think it's very nice of Katerina to stay such good friends with Cirone, especially since she's hardly ever around. That's something I have to be thankful for. Yeah, if you're true friends with somebody, it doesn't matter how often you see each other, how long it is between visits, but when you're together, there is that vibe that it's just like you've seen each other yesterday. I had that with a couple of people and I'm glad I have that. There's somebody that I only see like once every 6 months or something, but during those visits, even if it's so little, it's still like it's always been, even in the past. Alright, time to hit over the apartments on the other side of the street. Got my hands on that CNS published travel guide titled The Many Famous Views of Crossbell. It features a ton of scenic locales that would make for perfect photo shoot material. The best one's that some trekking to get to though. Where should I go next, I wonder? Where should I take my photo quartz today, I wonder? I'm gonna have to do a lot of trekking to get to all the locales featured in the CNS tour guide. Yeah, or if you have a car, you can just drive there. Oh, Mr. Levick and his wife decided to take a little road trip today. They said they'd be going all the way to the state line. Sounds nice, doesn't it? I wish I could kick back and live a retired life just like that. Well, at least they're doing something together out of the house. That should definitely be a nice thing. Sometimes I have my doubts that I'm getting to be anywhere near the architect my grandfather was. No, pardon me. I should get back to work now. Oh, my husband's thought of himself as inferior to his grandfather for as long as I have known him, but helping to design the exterior of Orcus Tower has done wonders for its confidence. It's his proudest work. I'm sure he'd agree. Oh, yeah, it's really his best work. I don't think anyone could disagree with that. Because Orcus Tower, it stands above all other buildings. Yeah, we should definitely try to get the key back. Because it's been a while since we've been in there. Oh, Mr. Grimwood seems terribly busy recently. And today's no different. He's been making more than a few trips in and out of his office. Well, let's be honest, what Mr. Greenwood is busy on is extremely important, so yeah, I can imagine him being extremely busy. Momo and her friends are playing outside today. Traffic has been getting worse lately, so I hope they remember to watch out for cars. Oh, I'm sure they are... Mini Velobike. I definitely think we have this. But we can definitely check. Well, I think we already seen the scene with Null and all the items in her room. Nobody up here. Ah, Mr. Greenwood is holed up upstairs, revising his constitutional draft again. He'll be up to his neck in work today, so I need to support him as best as I can. Yeah, and wish him the best of luck. Because we know he's busy with that. Alright, that is the Western District. That means we are bound to get outside on this side and get all the way to Belgard Gate and of course the prison. And for the prison we definitely want to use our car. So I'm guessing we're gonna back to our building, get the car, maybe head to the prison and Belgard Gate, and then maybe start the next one. We're gonna find the monster. I think that's a good idea, so let's go back and get the car. And it's not that far. But if we take the bus to the center spot for the prison and academy, yeah, it's still gonna be a very long ride and walk, of course. And this is definitely a lot easier. Us prison officers have a tough job. It's easy to get mentally fatigued having to keep such a close eye on criminals around the clock. I know the feeling too well. Other than mandatory holidays, I rarely get a day off. Still, someone's gotta do it. It takes a special kind of fortitude to work at a place like this, in my opinion anyway. That it surely does. As far as I'm aware, we haven't been any further sightings of cryptids that appeared in the forest today. I believe the racers that came by are investigating elsewhere at the moment. That is true, and one of them is... Ooh. Oh shoot, I'm late. I was supposed to be at training first thing this morning. The instructor's never going to let me hear the end of this. Is this girl your old neighbor, Lloyd? The one who recently enrolled here? Yeah, that's her. It's crazy to think that we could be co-workers in the future. This is taking me back to my early days as a cadet. They really put you through the ringer at the beginning. I know exactly what it's like to get chewed out by instructors too. There's nothing we're gonna do to ease her mind then? Oh well, I'm sure she'll be fine. Alright, that's everyone here. See if we can complete our rounds here as well, that would be perfect. Well, if Crossbell gains independence, the CGF will become an actual properly armed military. I do worry about how Empire and the Republic would respond, but my Crossbellan pride wants nothing more than to see it happen. I can imagine that. Finding some equipment to actually do what you want to do and do it correctly. Well, we've had an out-of-control driver frequenting these roads recently. The nerve of some people, God forbid they have a major accident. Our hands are full enough as it is with the tension between us and Erebonian. An out-of-control driver frequenting these roads recently. Don't tell me it's the old couple from the apartment building in the Western District. Would be very funny though, if that's the case. Well, they have to catch them first before we have confirmation about that. Well, we the CGF want to take on the investigation of those cryptid things on our own. But our hands have been tied ever since the independence proposal put us on high alert. Thank you for taking care of it in our stat, Randy. Hey, no problemo, Sig. Good luck to your boys here too. That's what we're here for. To help out and make sure everything is done right. Well, the Imperial merchant that just passed through here had a lot to say about Crossbell's independence. Seems it's a subject of hot debate even in the Empire. Oh, all of these CGF soldiers are so on edge for some reason. It's making me uncomfortable. I should leave for home soon. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Oh, Idios, please have mercy. This soup is so spicy. My beloved made it especially for me, though. It's time to be a man and lick this bowl clean. The spice. My life is flashing before my eyes. But I'll make sure my bowl is clean as it has a whistle if it kills me. This is for you, Stella. The things people do for love. Oh, Classet's been looking down, so I made him some soup with an extra kick to help him perk him up. I was afraid it would be too spicy, but thankfully he's been slurping it down like no tomorrow. I guess hot foods aren't a problem for him. it is a problem, but he's trying to ignore it. Well, Crossbell's become independent. Hogwash, I say. You people should know your place. As an Imperial citizen, I feel as though your Crossbellans are biting the hand that feeds you. Yeah, that's definitely how a noble would react to the news, definitely. As each of the continent's armies continues to modernize, there's been an increased focus on aerial warfare. A prime example can be found during the 100-Day War of 1192, when the Kingdom of Liberal was invaded by the Empire's superior military might. As the climax of the conflict, the Liberian Royal Army managed to turn the tide by using their newly developed patrol ship. The outcome is exactly why the Crossbell Guardian Force is forbidden from having aircrafts of any kind. Yeah, but if this works out, you might get aircrafts again. Oh, hello SSS. You didn't happen to run into anything unusual on your way here, did you? Unusual how? Well, nothing seemed out of the ordinary as far as we could tell. Is that right? I suppose they won't be showing up today then. In a way, that's almost a relief. Oh, forget I said anything. It's just some work-related business. I might put in a request for all of you in the future, so I'd appreciate if you heard me out when the time comes. I don't know what's up with you, but sure. You know you can hit us up whenever. Thanks. I'll hold you to that. I don't think it's the old couple. I think it's the 3 hooligans that are living in a residential district. Yeah. I can see them doing that shit with their car. Definitely. I've read over your investigation report. I find it interesting that the pleroma grass mentioned during the cult incident would be relevant to our current predicament. We were surprised as well. How would you like us to proceed with the investigation? Unfortunately, the CGF is still unable to act. That said, having identified the apparent cause of the cryptid's sudden appearance is tangible progress. In light of that, I ask that you continue looking at things to the fullest extent of your abilities. Don't worry, we got this. Having identified the apparent cause of the cryptid sudden appearance is tangible progress. In light of that, continue doing anything you can. Yes, we will. And there's never anything here, but that doesn't mean we won't check. And the only thing left is the rooftop. Oh, Brute gifted me this book to read on my breaks. I enjoyed it quite a bit, so maybe you would too. Sunshine Agnes Chapter 8. Behind the cliffs on the other side of the canyon is the heavily armed Guerrilla fortress. When things got tense in the past, the Empire would engage in military posturing by holding large-scale drills with their railway guns. I hope it doesn't come to that again. Me too, cause those guns are big as all hell. Man, I've been so busy lately that I haven't had the time to rest. That's sad. The commander and the second lieutenant probably have it way worse. Their tenacity is admirable. I should strive to be more like them. Well then, good luck. And that's it for the whole of Belgard Gate. Next time, like I already said so, I'm gonna search the entire road for us in order to find the monster that needs to be exterminated. But for now, we'll leave it here. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue doing our rounds of Crossbell. Well, every now and then, picking up a part of the request and fulfilling it. Because we have the monster extermination for the beginning of the next one. We're probably gonna go to the residential district to complete the package delivery too. So yeah, we are making great progress. So until then, bye bye.